Government plans to open borders to tourists from selected countries to rescue the tourism industry, which has been on its knees for about 4 months. Tourists, once the revival initiative is completed, will be required to submit a negative COVID-19 results, full travel history, among other requirements.
It's a trial period, it's a pilot period. Other countries, there are some other countries in Africa that have already started doing that even before us. And therefore it will be reviewed as we go along. The protocols, as I said, have already been explained. Maybe what I could add is that the committee that the Comrade President has talked about of the relevant stakeholders will be reviewing and classifying countries, the source markets where the tourists are coming from, because it will be based on the risk profile of these countries. If the country is on the high risk, in other words, the number of cases measured per 1,000 people, it's high, we may say we are not going to get tourists from this country. But if the number is low, we will then say, okay, the risk of getting infection from that country is low, and therefore we should open up to that specific country. So this committee will be doing that work, looking at the relevant information that is available from the authorities that produce this type of information.
The visiting travelers will not be subjected to a mandatory quarantine.
They will, however, be required to remain at their first initial destination in the country for a period of 7 days. A test will be conducted during this period, and the tourists will be permitted to proceed with their holiday on day 7, provided the test results are negative.
The places where the tourists will be lodging will have to be approved by government. Health Minister Dr. Kalumbi Shangula says the tourists will bear the cost for their stays unless testing positive and put in isolation.
If they test positive, then they go into isolation. And isolation, that's the responsibility of government to pay for the stay.
Continuous assessments will be conducted throughout this trial to inform and strengthen preparations for the imminent reopening of points of entry under Stage 5. Blanche Koreses, NBC News, Windhoek.